organizers said that they want to bring in as many businesses as they can, and they hope to expand in neighboring counties as well. One of the big questions during the pandemic now is, after we reemerge, what will the economy look like? And will it impact our state's economy? And will it hurt the government's ability to continue vital services? All big questions. News 8's political reporter Rick Albin has been asking lawmakers about that. Rick?
Yeah, Brian, it's a big problem. Maybe $3 billion here in the state of Michigan. And without some type of federal help, that could mean some major cuts to a number of different areas of the budget. Now, there's a new stimulus bill that's in Washington that includes help for state governments, because this is not a Michigan-specific problem. It's coming from the House, and it may face some long odds over in the Senate. But I talked to U.S. Democratic Senator Gary Peters today, and he says no matter what happens with the next stimulus, that getting money back in the state coffers will be an imperative.
There's no question there are still needs as we try to work through this crisis. I think we all want to start reopening an economy in a safe fashion, but we know in the meantime we've got to make sure that resources are provided to keep small businesses viable, to make sure families can continue to put food on the table. And part of that is to help local governments, state and local governments that are being impacted in a dramatic way. Revenues are dropping, and yet the demands continue to go up. Certainly, I'm going to work to get additional funding for state and local governments.
Governor Whitmer has mentioned many times that without that additional help from the federal government, that the cuts here in the state could be, as she said today, horrible. We'll hear her talk about that in depth tonight when she talks about exactly what she thinks lawmakers ought to be doing in order to try to get some of that money back from Washington. Live from home, Rick Albin, News 8.
Yeah, Rick, you start to see how all of these problems will now start to compound. It'll only get worse if they can't reopen from here. Rick Albin, thank you.